This isn't just about me.
It's not just about me.
Or me.
This is about you and me.
This is about us.
This is about everyone we connect with.
Everyone who makes our club.
Everyone who makes our community.
This is about celebrating what makes every one of us different.
Because that's what makes us united.
United as one.
United as one.
United as one.
Hello everyone, sorry, we've had a few difficulties again, sorry, must apologise. Anyway, welcome to number 9 talk with my guest Lily once she's shifted her backside. Anyway, result today, no, we needed the win. Points, not too shabby really, but at the end of the day it's a point. We need to keep picking up them points. Now, some of the games we've lost, if we picked up that point, we would have been not in this predicament at all. So, yeah, we're just going to wait for Lily to come in, and we'll be back in a tick. I'm just going to play it from a video from Wednesday while we wait. Thanks so much. So welcome my guest tonight, Mr. Warren Barton. How are you, Warren?
I'm very well, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Very much thanks for coming on tonight.
Absolute
much
pleasure.
Appreciated.
Yeah. I heard you're doing a marathon, my friend. I heard you're doing a marathon, so well done.
Yeah, I've done 6 hours so far.
Oh, that ain't a marathon. That's a sprint. That's a walk in the park. So we're
another 6 hours to go.
Good man, good man. You better get plenty of coffee inside you. But good to speak to you anyway.
Plenty. I mean, as I said, I'm doing it for the food bank. What I'm trying to do is raise £150. I wasn't asking a lot because obviously other people are struggling as well. Mm-hmm. Not everyone can give, but if anyone can give, just a small part of maybe your pocket change, please do. My link is in my pinned tweet and also on my description on my stream on YouTube. Just want to start there. Your time at Wimbledon, Warren, with the Crazy Gang, that they were lovingly known as the Crazy Gang. How was your time there? And, how much did you enjoy playing with the players you played with?
Oh, it's magnificent. I'd spent time playing non-league and lower league football with Maidstone. And at a young age, being told you're too small, you're not going to make it. And then getting into the Premier League or Division 1 at the time with Wimbledon was probably the ideal team. There was very much that togetherness. We stick together, we fight together, we play together, we win, lose or draw together. And to play with the likes of someone like Vinnie Jones or John Fashanu, are big characters, big personalities. But we had some obviously very good players as well. People like Keith Curl, Terry Phelan that played at international level. People like John Scales went off to Liverpool, Dean Holsworth, Robbie Earl played in the World Cup for Jamaica. So, there was surrounded with some good players, but good people as well. And it's a good learning ground for me to come out of the lower leagues and play for a team like Wimbledon. And when we was there, finishing in the top 10 every season was for Wimbledon was a good opportunity. And then it gave you the opportunity to be looked at international level. obviously bigger clubs that come along. But it was great. I mean, the crazy again. You've heard a lot about the tests that they give you, and see if you bite back by burning your clothes, slashing your tyres. It's all true, and that was part of it. Whether you was John Hartson that come for a record fee from West Ham and
Yeah, so really enjoyed that interview with Warren Barton. So getting back to the result today, 0-0. How do you think we played today? I'm not exactly cock a hoop by it all, but yeah, hey, she's supposed to be up here with me. So waiting for you, Mrs. Number 9. Anyone wants to comment on the game today, please do. Answer any and all questions put to us. I will apologise that our internet has been shocking the last couple of days. Nothing good, feeling dejected. Yes, Stephen. Yeah, I think it was if a neutral was watching that game, it wasn't actually that bad, I don't think, in performances from both teams. But we needed the win, and we come up with a point. Now, like I said earlier, if we picked up more points, them games we shouldn't have lost. Sorry, I'm just plugging in the computer. Them games we should have won and ended up losing, like Sheffield United, we shouldn't have lost that one. So even if we picked up a point there as well, would have helped. So looking at the table at the moment, Fulham are 1 point behind us. They've got quite a hefty run in. We've got a couple of winnable games. We've got Aston Villa coming up on Friday. So I don't know. Villa playing well at the moment. I'm not too sure. I think they've lost the talisman in Jack Grealish. So I don't know. One man doesn't make a team, of course, but when you're looking for someone like Jack Grealish, to get you forward, to get you on the ball, the guy's just a walk-in free kick as well. He really is, and he's been probably fouled as many times as what any other player in the league has, because he is so forward. Hi Dom, well done. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing, mate? We're just going to go over the game and also bring up the raffle tickets from my 24-hour show for those who gave to my Just Giving page for the food bank. Second prize is a Mother's Day prize for smellies and creams and whatever else. It's all been bags, gift bags, baskets, and everyone else. So, and the first prize is, just to show you there. So if anyone wins that, we shall wrap it up safely and get it sent out. So whoever wins, we will send a DM, and then we will ask for details, like your address, so we get it sent out. So what we need to do is tonight get this sorted, because obviously Mother's Day is coming up, so we need to get this sent out as soon as possible. The first prize at the moment is a shirt of your choosing. So we will announce that. We'll get you the shirt you want and the shirt you're asking for, and we'll get that sent straight to you. So what we'll do is whoever we buy from, we will send your details to them, and they will send it out to you. So that makes it easier rather than me getting it in, sending it to me, and then me sending it out. It would just be easy just to send it straight to you. So we'll do that in a sec. I'm just going to welcome Lily to the show so she can do her with questions. And if you want to join in the questions, I think she's got movie questions, sport questions, music questions. I don't know. She does anagrams as well. It's all a bit of fun just until we've sorted out the raffle. Okay.
So now to a raffle cheek. Oh wow! I'm like 50 foot away from the. Sorry, mate. I meant well done. Sorry, mate. I meant well done for doing 24 hours. Oh, well done, mate. I know. Yeah, I'm really proud of him too. It takes a lot to come on here and do these kind of things, but then to have done it over 24 hours while also still homeschooling is, yeah, definitely. Oh, trying to sort myself out for in a bit, and I can't even do that properly. It's definitely hard. So yeah, I'm proper proud as punch of him. He's done really well. He chose to do it himself. I think he's done amazing. Getting Warren Barton on was just phenomenal. I don't think anybody believed it was going to happen. No, that's okay. We started a bit late anyway, ma'am, so don't worry. For anybody who watched the show, I can't remember I don't even know what day of the week we were on. Sunday, Friday. I was only supposed to do an hour. I ended up doing something more. It was more like an hour and a half. I ended up doing my anagrams, my quizzes, my questions, and a lot of involvement from my mum, who interacted. It was the first stream she's ever really watched live and interacted with. She loved every minute of it. So the reason we're so late today really is because she's been at work and we wanted to work it around her schedule, because obviously she's been showing her love and support for Dom while we've been doing this too. Right then, first things first. I'm not as organised as what I thought I'd be. I have a load of see now I put these down here so I'd know where they were for today, and the kids have obviously been messing, so all my questions are scattered. Oh, actually, I'll take that off. Don't know if you want to share that. Give me 2 seconds. David, you obviously comment on Dom's shows quite a bit. If you're an avid watcher or just a first-time watcher, you'll know it's not something Dom likes to talk about, but Dom has also suffered in the past. He's got his demons, as it were, under control now. I also suffer with anxiety and depression. I have done for a very long time now. Good days, bad days. I think what lockdown has done is forced more and more people to realise that it is a health problem. It is an issue. Some people are just too scared to talk of it because of the stigma. I know there's a lot of things going around on Twitter yesterday about men need to man up and don't be so wet. I think, unfortunately, that's created a generation of men who don't want to talk, don't think they should talk, think it's wrong if they do talk. And it's a shame, really, because mental health is such a taboo subject. Yet it just seems to, the amount of people that I've spoken to recently that have some form of mental health issue is shocking, really. It really is. So like I said, Dom's asked me to do this. I do my bit, which is the extra time. I've done it quite a few times this week. I will discuss the football, but it's not fundamentally football related. The whole idea of extra time is to get people involved. On Thursday coming up, I'm going to do an extra time show. We're going to have our eldest daughter help me as my co-hostess with the mostess. We're going to be doing quizzes and stuff. I'm hoping to do where I've got to run it past her first, actually. I should maybe said that. Where we play an intro. I'm going to look at all the songs that have been done throughout the years, both. Yeah, no, don't ever believe that. It took me years to realise that it takes more, and I'm going to swear, so I'm hoping Sean's not watching again. I've not been putting them on in case he didn't want them put on. But it takes balls to admit you have a problem, because the more you deny it and the more you hide from it, the worse your problem's going to get. And you know what? You shouldn't be ashamed to admit that you have a problem. It, like I've just said, it takes guts to admit, and that is the first stage. And once you've admitted it, it's a long slog. It is hard, but do you know what? As long as there are people out there that are willing to listen to you. Sorry, I was just distracted by one of our kids. Sorry. We're always here. We've said it several times this week on the show. You know, our DMs are open, even if you just want to scream, shout, rant. Having a rant is just the best way ever. I used to have help with mine, a counsellor who used to come into the place that I worked at, and she'd go to me, "Leanne, are you all right?" And I'd be like, "No, I need to raw." And she'd book me a session, and she'd just sit there and let me rah! And it gets it off your chest. But don't ever, and whoever said that to you is bang out of order, David. I wouldn't accept that. That is just disgusting, mate. You would never get that if you contacted Dom or me. We'd be there willing to listen to you. So feel free anytime you want to DM, please do. And also to put your comment on there like that as well. I was going to say sweetheart, then that's a bit personal. That's me, I'm sorry. But to put that there...
You're right, sweetheart, yeah.
To put that there takes a lot of guts as well. To openly admit that to people that you've never met before is a very good step. It means that you're comfortable with us, you feel confident with us. So, yeah, we're always here. I was waiting for Dom to come back, because the best thing is I'm going to pit Dom against Mum. Because I had so much fun doing this the other day. It was brilliant. So,
if anyone knows me, and who personally knows me, I'm used to bloody quizzes, honestly. She did a anagram test with me, and I didn't get any
all
of them,
I ever got off him was West Brom. The answer to any of the questions was West Brom. I don't think I actually did give you the anagram for West Brom.
No, you didn't.
But we made Dominic into an anagram the other day. Can you remember what an anagram of your name is?
No.
Mike, M-I-C, Moi, M-O-I, Wand.
Mac my wand.
Mike my wand. Sounds like that's not really bad from Harry.
God help me. See what I've got to live with, honestly.
22 years this year.
Yeah, married 22 years, so...
I mean, bad.
I'm familiar with rants, Dumbledore. Yeah.
We love your rants.
We all know that,
mate.
Stephen, yeah.
It's good to have a rant. I think yes, I think that the platform that does the rants is I think he's going to get hammered tomorrow for rants.
See there, David. We are a family show, and what we do is, I'll do my segments on Newcastle. My head's fried after the last few days, so you can probably tell. By the time I got to the last part, I was just waffling on because I couldn't think of anything to say. Unfortunately, at the time when you're doing so many days, there isn't a lot of news coming through. What I did was eventually was a watch along with one of the games the other day. I had a few watchers. I'm not going to lie. A couple of them went, "Oh, I'll watch you instead." But at the end of the day, it's what we are. Like I said, we are a family show. We do everything as a family. To you, David, we get along with everyone. So if you want to chat, we're always there on DMs. If you want to come on our shows, because Lily's got her own shows, extra time show. which you can also find on her YouTube as well. So if you're sick of me, just go on to hers. You know, you could probably have a better show.
When did Lily get put on YouTube?
Thank you, Dom. Yeah, well,
Not a problem, sweetie.
no problem. But like I said, we all get on. We're a family unit, and as fans, we should be all sticking together and not fighting with each other, because that doesn't help either.
I did say that.
And you know, all it takes is for me, my wife, you, Holly, maybe to tweet something out, and instantly, because we're all frustrated with our team and our club at the moment,
it's misconstrued.
It's misconstrued, yeah, of course it is. And then you get the pelters from it as well, and it's not right. And like you've just said there, you know, you've suffered with mental health. I've had my bout as well. I'm not going to lie. My wife has as well. So, like I said, you know, we're always here to chat. We understand. We are a unit all together. Hi, Lily. Don, wishing you all the best. That's what I already put up. Yeah.
So David's got something else you can reach out to on DMs. Holly's winning.
Of course.
And Holly's brilliant. She's fantastic. Anybody who saw the show the other day, it's worth a rewatch just for the bit with Warren Barton, bless her, because her face is a picture.
I did play that video earlier.
Sweet, just so sweet and lovely. She's a lovely. Everybody is that we've met on here have been very warm, and I did a show earlier with the lovely John Sinclair, great guy. I could listen to him talk for hours. I told him that actually on the show. I could sit and listen to him talk, and he said the same as what we're saying. We're like it's a way of being fans in the ground without being in the ground. We're a community. We've become a family, and you know, and you're not always going to get on. People are going to have, and that's what some people on Twitter and these other social platforms don't realize is everybody's got an opinion. I don't agree with him 9 times out of 10.
10 times out of 10.
No, he never agrees with me 10 times out of 10. But we talk it, and it's healthy to have. If you all thought the same and all were sheep, then life would be very boring. I don't know why I keep saying it. Maybe it's because I'm a Derby girl. I don't know why the sheep analogy keeps coming back.
Well, yeah, we're always here for people who want to talk, and we're always here. Like, you know, any time I'm on my show or Lily's on hers, you know, talk. You know, I'm not just predominantly a Newcastle show. You know, it's no, I'm not lying. It's everything, anything you want to talk about. You know, even if you want to come on and talk about the cricket. I mean, I know now about cricket, but if that's what you want to do,
I know that LBW is.
Lunch before walkies. that bloody sausage dog has got a lot to answer for. What was that? Another Newcastle fans. Oh no!
That's
no, please,
no.
Please, right.
They're obviously not the right people. Sweet.
Steve Wraith, yeah, he's not a lot of people's cup of tea. But what he says all the time is, don't retaliate. Just report, block. That's all you need to do, and just let them get on with it, because
they'll soon get bored.
Because they're not getting to you personally.
Be about 4 weeks back now, wasn't it? You were being trolled.
Oh yeah, I get trolled every day.
And just because Dominic didn't rise to it, they then included me in the tweets to try and draw my attention to it, and I didn't rise to it. I'm not gonna lie, it upset me, because nobody likes receiving messages at 2 o'clock in the morning when they're having trouble sleeping. But we didn't rise to it, and you've got to just block it and report it, mate. Just block it and report it. It's pathetic, but so is what they're doing. Right, I've waffled enough.
Off your problems,
Mother.
Look, mate. Honestly, please, you know, like if you need to, or you want to, any time of the day, just pick up the phone. What I'll do is, on my website, if you want to give that a look, it is on my Twitter page, on my bio. I shouldn't be telling this because I'll end up getting a million phone calls. But my phone number is actually at the bottom of my webpage. So if ever you need to speak, pick up the phone.
Yay!
I will talk to you personally and calmly, and whatever you want to talk about. If you want to just get things off your chest, if you want some maybe advice, I'm there, mate. So
Please.
But nobody's got the right to do anything to anybody else over problems. We've all got issues. We've all got hang-ups. We've all got things that you can't always see. My mum works for a supermarket, and their main tagline at the minute during COVID is "Not illnesses can be seen," and that is true.
I think your mother's waiting for questions.
She's waiting for questions, to be fair. She is.
Just and what was it? A knock need knack an old nose
Not
bag.
me, like an old nose bag. Yeah.
What is it trying to call it? It's well, is it down as extra time?
I don't know. You named it. I wanted to.
It's actually down as Mrs.
Yeah, Mrs.
Nine Talk. Mrs. #9 Talk. And I think you'll find it there.
20.
Even if you put my channel in, I think it comes up as well.
I've got like a makeshift twibbon, whereas Dom's got the posh scarf twibbon. I've got I did it myself twibbon, which is LGBT.
Yeah, it's an LGBT scarf. That is the picture. So if you want to give that a follow, a subscribe, please do. It all helps everyone. Not just us. It helps everyone. You know, it helps you if you want to be part of her channel as well, and to be part of, speaking to us, connecting with us as well.
Because what I said I'm going to do for one of my channels is we're going to sit around. Oh, thanks, Hal. Oh, I gotta subscribe.
But what I've done,
small things in life.
What I was doing, I was uploading Lily's bits to her channel. So what I've done now is linked it into my StreamYard. So now it runs on both. So that makes it slightly easier.
I learn these things while I'm doing the show with you guys. It's brilliant. So educational.
So at the moment I'm running off my channel, Leanne's channel, and my Twitch channel. What I need to do is I've also got my shows on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts,
Twitch. Oh, I've said Twitch.
Many others. I think they're all there. I think because I do it all through Anchor, so it all goes out to the same. Facebook is on there, but I very rarely use Facebook. So
right, you're waffling and you're giving me a headache now.
Right, okay, awesome.
I'm sure on this one program.
Yeah, I always swear on my
no, if I do that, hang on. Ah, sick.
Right, so questions. Okay.
So I've gone for the music one first because we seem to keep missing out the music one. And this is going to be brilliant. I have to hum. This is going to be great stuff. So if you want to join in and play, that's fine. Just put your answers in the comments. Dom will help David, I'm sure. So I'm going to hum a song.
I'll tweet you, mate.
I'm going to hum a song. And if I don't know the tune to this, I think Dominic might actually kill me.
We will rock you.
Oh wow! Stop the presses! Oh wow! Mr. Moore's actually got one! Yay!
Are you asking me?
I was asking everybody, but I'm quite impressed that you got it because you never get it. Wouldn't it have been really bad if I couldn't have hummed that? And why would it have been bad if I couldn't have hummed that, Dom? You're not playing. Yay, Steve! Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was. I was worried you couldn't hear me hum it, to be fair. But yes, it was. It was. We will rock you. Love that. Love Queen. Love the new lead singer too. Okie dokie. Right. Soundtracks. Which three singers performed the lead single for the 2019 remake of Charlie's Angels? 2019.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll put it in my Twitter page, and you can find it from there.
Is that the one with Kirsten Stewart?
Which one? What?
Which three singers performed the lead single for the 2019 remake of Charlie's Angels? That's the one with her from Twilight, isn't it?
Possibly.
I actually like that.
I don't know if anyone knows.
I actually like that one. What,
Honestly,
who the three singers are?
If anyone wants, me to be part of the pub team, no.
If you want me to be on your pub quiz team, though, yeah, I know all kinds of useless stuff.
You do.
I do. Same as we have a road in Derby called Lara Croft Way. Does anybody know why it's called that? I do. I'm slightly worried that I do. The concentration on Dom's face is amazing. No, I was watching you. It's fascinating. I'm waiting for the. Oh, thank you very. See, he's done it. You're used to.
Oh, have you already done it? Oh, okay.
Thank you, David. Oh wow, I feel a woman.
Yeah, I think if you search for my channel, her channel is directly below mine.
Have we got children upstairs?
Probably not, but you know, it's like Blackpool illuminations. Kids never switch a light off, do they?
Oh, there's a child. Where's Tinks? Oh, she's upstairs.
Yeah, but we got that bedroom light on.
Oh my!
Like I said,
she cannot get through the gap. And
like
she's
I said, it's always like Blackpool illuminations. You know, as the kids go through the house, we're the ones that actually switch the lights off.
She's just switched one off now.
Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, Lana Del Rey.
Right.
There you go.
Can we have Steve on our pub team?
Yeah. Stephen, pub team, yeah?
He's brilliant. But am I right? That is the newest one that's got her from Twilight in, isn't it? Let me know. Because I'm sure it is. Because I didn't want to like it because it had her from Twilight in. And I liked her as well, which makes it worse. Where'd she go now? Do you know what? It's like living in Narnia.
Yeah.
It's like being in Narnia here. People go in, but they don't always come back out.
So if there's £1,000 up for grabs in a pub, we'll split
text
it, yeah?
him. Yeah.
We'll take you. You can answer all the questions, but we'll split it.
We'll buy the drink. We'll buy you the drinks.
We'll buy the drinks.
Right, come on then, Dom. Rock and pop. You've got to know a rock and pop. Yeah. And
I'm not a pop guy.
It's easy. Which band had a hit with Living on a Prayer?
Living on a prayer.
No, it's not karaoke time, darling.
Okay, so it must be John Bon Jovi.
Well, just the band Bon Jovi did. Well, yeah.
Well, I was right.
I do love Bon Jovi.
My God.
Right, I'm going to do this because it's bugging me now. So there's no right. So you can all see that we're not cheating. As people donated, we
have all the tickets.
And I've wrote all your names on the back. There is one that if they're drawn,
a very long
can't
line here.
say the name because they want it to be anonymous.
Yeah, there's some people who gave anonymously. They didn't get back to us on.
Oh, Mr. Mitchell.
Oh, Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. I like this.
Oh, hello, Leonard. You're right.
Do I know who that is?
Yeah. That's Martin and...
Oh, yeah. Right, in my defence, I'm not exactly with it today. I do apologise.
You're right, evening, lads. You're right.
Right, I want a child.
Did either of you give to my cause?
Kit Kat.
Otherwise, you're not in the draw.
Let me get my... You. Hey, sweetie. Yeah. Would you like to...
Right,
so we're going for first prize. We'll
go for the second prize first.
Okay, second prize. So this is my put together by me goodie basket.
Would you like me to open it?
Yes, read me out the number.
That's
81.
I'm too tight. Well, you're not in the draw then. Holly, you've won the gift basket.
So I will be going to town tomorrow.
So you need to send us details.
So that's
right. The shirt.
Where did you? Have you got a pen up here?
So you need to pick a name out of that for the shirt. Give it a good rummage, so you know that we're not cheating.
Okay.
So who's won the shirt? Let's see.
96.
96. Gordon Woodburn. So I'll have to tweet Mr. Woodburn because I'm not sure if he's in tonight on the stream. So what I'll do, just to say, Gordon Woodburn, you've won a shirt of your choosing. As I said, I have given everything. Thanks very much, mate. So we will send that out as soon as possible.
I enjoyed that. That was fun.
What we'll do is with your Holly, your basket, Holly. Please send us your address, and we can send it post haste. Okay. Anyone? Relegation fears? Anyone?
Yeah, me.
Other than you, Mr. Mitchell, but you're in the championship. Are you not in a relegation fight too?
Oh, don't be mean. Don't be picking on it. It's true, though, to be fair. But don't be mean. Don't be picking on him.
You'll be playing Sunderland next year.
Yeah, it's quite shocking how they seem to have picking up games.
Actually, two good clubs in Sunderland and Derby in division. In the League One. What's going on with that? Sheffield Wednesday, always been in and around the Premier League for years. They'll look precarious going down a few times.
A few times.
Just a few times, yeah. Yes, Pants Boy. Yeah. Really? You had to bring that up again.
Right, because you put a comment about that on one of the shows we did, right?
Just to let people know, because I'm getting quite tired of Mr. Mitchell bringing this up.
Well, I think it's funny.
So I'm going to tell the full story. What it was, when I was at school,
you went to school?
I'd gone from another... Yes, me. What we did, I'd gone from one lesson to the next, but I was a bit slow in getting to the next lesson, so I had to, get ready quite quickly. And the next lesson was PE. What I did was got undressed, down to me boxers, if you want to see it. Put my top on, put my socks and my shoes on, forgot about my shorts. So I went running round round the block, where you at school, round the playground, the sports field, in a t-shirt and my underwear. So I had to then run off because I had the teacher plus all my classmates giggling at me. So.
Sorry, I shouldn't have.
Yes, mate. Yeah. So will we? Yeah.
I forgot.
It's looking precarious, isn't it, mate? It's slightly in that driver's seat, but Fulham have got a hellish running. But I mean, okay, people say we've got they're about the same, but we've got Villa coming up. Who are not playing so well. Leicester have been in and out and not doing so well. They've also got Burnley, Fulham. Love it. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Mitchell giggling. Well, I've embarrassed myself today. I don't care, but this is all good fun. I'm just not going to get into everything else, but there you go. I'm sure Mr. Mitchell's. I set off the fire alarm once, but by accident. People used to think I did it on purpose to get out of a lesson.
I reckon you probably did it on
purpose. I didn't. What I did was I was acting cool because my crush at the time was stood next to me, and I just went like that against the wall, and then proceeded to knock where the alarm box was. The next thing you know, the whole school is being evacuated, and it was my fault.
How did you get a reputation at McDonald's for being a ladies' man, if that's what you did in front of a crush?
Oh,
just
yeah.
Shockingly.
But then your kids and what we said, yeah. Yes, you did. I was with you. Yes, I know.
So he was with you and your crush?
Yeah.
That's a whole different conversation.
Mr. Mitchell, if you could tell me who that crush was.
I ain't donating no more money to charity. I ain't got no more left.
Yeah.
I'm quite liking. This is fun. We should do this more often.
Yeah. It's connecting. Mr. Mitchell. No fire, okay. Yeah,
well, it probably was Mr. Mitchell, but not one that you could see in the school.
Not one that you could put out with a hose. I think I'll leave that one now, yes. The head teacher. Oh, no.
Wow.
I remember the head teacher now. No.
This is brilliant.
What was her name?
What, the head teacher?
The head teacher, yeah. I can't remember her name.
Oh,
but I think we had two. I think we had another head teacher before we left.
no, there's nothing wrong with fancying teachers, you know.
Oh, I did have a slight crush on one of the teachers there. Now it all comes out, Mr. Mitchell, doesn't it?
This is brilliant. Oh.
Thanks. Thank you very much there.
That's funny.
I think we had a woman first, didn't we?
Oh dear.
But if whoever doesn't know, I live in Derby now. I've lived in Derby since 1990.
G fingers and toes.
93, 92, 93, somewhere around there. Northern you. Yeah.
Oh yay! This is brilliant. This is a pick on Don.
Oh God! Why are people getting at me?
This is brilliant. So I can answer this one. So we used to.
I was pissed. Just to let you know, I was absolutely gonzo.
We went through a phase where Dominic used to do a lot of late nights, but because he's a nighttime person, it'd take him ages to wind down. And this one night, I'd gone to bed, and I hear the door go, and then he comes into the bedroom, very noisily gets ready for bed, gets into bed. I need to go for a ruddy wee. So he gets up, opens the bedroom door, and the bedroom door goes, and he goes, shh, everybody's sleeping. Next thing you know, I hear this thump, 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 thump. And where the house we lived in, you'd come out of our bedroom door and you walked across the landing to get to the toilet, and the stairgate is here. The stairgate is closed. He has gone over the stairgate, slid down the stairs, kicked the wall at the bottom. I somehow managed to get him up, get him back into bed. The next morning he wakes up going, oh, babe, bloody hell, my back don't half hurt. He's got carpet burns all on his shoulder blade. I've got to get ready for work. I can't get my shoes on. So no, you'll be fine. He's at work an hour. Babe, I've got to go to the hospital. I'm really sure. He'd broken 2 of his toes, kicking the wall. So he had to have some time off work. And because I'm such a nasty wife, I had told everybody the story. So on his first day back at work, he actually had written up on the board, shh, everybody's sleeping.
My God. Any more stories? Come on. I'm sure Mr. Mitchell's got a few. I'm sure my wife and my mother-in-law got a few.
As an angel.
Mm-hmm.
I am an angel.
Oh, you know.
I mean, the ones that you didn't do.
Well, the one I didn't turn up for. But you said I turned up in pajamas, which I didn't.
I bet you did,
I didn't.
I'm telling you we did.
Really? Do you see me turn up in pajamas for an exam now?
I'll see you go to the shop in your pajamas.
So well, yes, that's only been recently.
Don't be playing that.
That's only been recently.
Don't be playing that, boy.
Bloody lockdown's broke me, I'm telling you. Don't deny my dad to take you home. No. Your dad had to take me home the night that me and you, underage, right? We go to the corner shop and we getting, what was it, Super Skull Strength.
Oh my God.
I think we were both.
It's all coming out now, isn't it?
14, maybe. Yes. Can you remember?
Doing stuff. Disgraceful.
I think we had about 10 cans each or something like that.
Oh, apparently we're doing a raffle live on our channel. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Mum? All coming out.
What was it? The other night, yes. It's all coming out now. Yes, I know it is.
Do you know what? She's probably got some stories about you too.
She probably has. It's all about, like I said earlier on, it's all about connecting to people. It's all about having a bit of a laugh.
To be fair, I did fess up something to my mum the other day, which was really cute, and we were supposed to be playing a certain tune when we did the raffle. Do you remember what I said we were going to play?
I mean, like, you
as
know,
an apology.
Mr. McGonagall, you know, we're all here together, honestly. So if
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm turning into your mum.
so I say something nice and she comes up with, we're all in this together.
Which is what you're kind of saying anyway. You was late for the exam. No, you didn't get.
I was late for the exam, yeah.
Oh, see, no, Mum, that's just no. This is me. This is taking the mickey out of Dawn's show, not taking the mickey out.
The lateness one was, well, it wasn't even late, really. I got there with 10 minutes to go, and it was my IT exam. That's the only one I turned up late for, because I was told by the teacher or the examiner, whoever it was an afternoon one. But when I looked, after I got a phone call from school, do you know you're supposed to be in an exam today? Oh no, really? It was supposed to be this afternoon. And eventually it was like, no. So I caught the bus. I caught a taxi all the way to school. But he didn't get dumped head first in the snowdrift. Well, that was from your little car, wasn't it?
Can you remember the story that I told you?
Not fully.
We'd been having a snowball fight, and I was on my way home.
And you stank the room out.
And
you sick all over the place, and my mum made you pay for
that was when you were drinking, underage drinking. You've told me that.
Well, I don't remember your mum asked me for a new rug.
Maybe you should have done.
Unless you asked my folks for a new rug, I don't know.
Did you pass it? No.
Did I pass it? Didn't take it. So technically, that's a win.
No, that isn't a win.
I'll take it as a win.
That's the dodgiest logic I've ever
Right,
heard,
so
right?
hold on. You've done computer bits, yeah?
Yes, I have my
Yeah.
ECDL.
Who's the person that keeps setting up these kind of things and making sure when
Right.
you're on John's show or Steve's show, who sets it all up?
Right, my ECDL didn't show me how to do this, setting up for streaming and stuff. I literally learned how to use word processor, database, well, spreadsheets, PowerPoint.
So you could have done me a video.
Yeah, I can do a video.
For my show.
Yeah.
You could do a video for your show.
I did that really cool History of Newcastle PowerPoint
Uh-huh.
that I showed to the Dinky Donut Man first because I was really proud of it. And I'm going to show it to you first.
I come out okay, but there was a couple of them, obviously. I didn't turn up for my IT exam. I didn't. I think I got a low mark in geography, which is strange.
I'm not
I like
very good at geography. I'm awful at geography. Up is down.
I wasn't sick all over the place. Hold on.
Oh my life. I do worry. I really do worry. Bet you were. Because I believe that. Because there's that other incident when you come home drunk and you threw up all over the bedding.
I don't think people want to hear about this.
And I changed the bedding. And you woke up the next morning and kind of went, oh, this wasn't on there last night.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with that. I think you did. I think Mr. Mitchell telling the truth.
We all have our stories, don't we?
Was Mr. Mitchell in the pub the day I met with your friends for the first time? In standing order.
What with Curtis Higgins?
Yeah, somehow that was cool.
You can't help Curtis. What? Kurt?
What?
I think you mean Kurt, maybe.
That's my mum.
Yeah, I know.
Mum, what was
What?
saying, sweetie? I love my mum.
What?
But if she could translate what she said, that'd be brilliant.
Kirk. The only thing I can probably bring up is Curtis Higgins.
I've got no idea. That's my mum. take that off. While she gets
So, anyway, where do we go from here?
Oh, back to the football again.
NUFC.
Down. I stand by what I said on John's show. I'd already said it to you when we were watching the match.
Yeah.
But I can feel it in my gut. It is going to go down to the
In fact,
wire.
where is John? Because he never comments.
John's doing his own show currently at the moment.
Is he?
Yes. I think it's going to go down to the wire.
Typing
Oh,
out
you
to
can't
say
help
Kit
Kit
Kat.
Kat. She's
You
doing
can't
like
help
she's
Kit
doing
Kat.
geography.
Oh, right.
You failed your geography, so you can't help.
Well, I didn't fail, but it wasn't a great. Oh, hello. What is your Twitter name? What, for mine or Lily's? Because I think yours is down as Mrs. Number 9 Talk, and mine is Iceman _ 9 Talk.
Uniform? Does it need? Does she fit? Okay.
You sure? Positive? Yeah. Got one of the children back tomorrow, and we've not been actually on it, and we've only just sorted it out today. So,
We're like British Rail. We get there.
Except this one here. If you want to give a wave,
Sure do.
it's not back to the 10th.
Yeah, but that's because they're doing this stagger return because of them having to test the kids.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're done.
He's done.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, I'm probably done. Yeah, that's probably about right. You're about right. But yeah, if you
do it,
Mrs. Number 9 Talk, and also Iceman _ 9 Talk. Like we said, DM anytime. Even if it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, you might not get an answer, but even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
And the best is if I'm working, I'll still get it through on my watch, so I will reply as and when I can.
We'll get there to you. Look at your messenger. Look at your messenger. Okay, I will do. Hold on.
Yeah, that's an idea. Give that.
Right. Sent the photo. Okay. Well, what I'll do is, Mr. Mitchell, have you brought up a photo? Oh, a class photo.
Oh.
Right. What I'll do is I'll save that and I'll bring it up in a second. I can get that up on here.
That's adorable. I happened to his hair. He was ginger 22 years ago.
No.
Is that the one with me in? Are you sure? Oh no, yeah, you're right. Because there was one that it got bandied around. There was a picture, but it didn't actually have me on it. And I think it was the year before I actually joined up to that school. Right, okay. I'll save that. Carry on while I do this.
But no, I found some old photographs from when we got married, and he was, bless him. It's a running joke that being married.
You'll see me cool.
Ginger, being married and having 4 kids is what sent him white. To be fair, it needs cutting. I haven't done it for a bit. And anybody who criticises him, I am a fully trained hairdresser. So, yeah. Yeah. See, what I was saying before Dominic distracted was, I remember the day when me and Dom first got together and I'd been asked to come and meet his friends in town. And we walked into the standing order and my friend Sam Hargreaves was a bit shocked to see me and she asked me what I was doing there. And I said I was here with my fiance to meet his friends because she was Kurt Higgins' partner at the time. And I've... That is true, actually. We adopted a cat and that was called George because it was at the George Cross pub, and it turned out that George was female too. So that's why he's gone grey. It's all our fault.
There you go.
Oh wow! There weren't many in your class, was there? I can see you straight away. How bad's that?
Mm-hmm.
You're next to Leon.
Mm-hmm. That's nuts. Cheers, Dave, for that. I've been looking for one of these for ages, honestly.
That's really annoying.
See, we keep going on about, you know, the gangs reunions, and by the time I know about it, it's like the day before. So I need at least a month's heads up, because I'm not regularly on Facebook. So if you want me there, then I'll
Is that
turn
Ian
up.
Knox?
Yes. I think Ian was the tallest in the group, wasn't he?
And that's Dave Mitchell.
Yeah, well, now you can see that. Oh, hello.
No, but I can.
2 seconds. Hello.
How do I get that off?
All right, mate. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. No problem.
I can't get this off now.
Yeah. We've all gone through it, mate. So, you know,
See, I can't. How does he get it off? Is it that? No, it's not that, is it?
All right.
That?
I'll send you a text in a minute,
Oh,
mate.
I've got no idea.
I've got the StreamYard on my phone. I can hear that. Yeah, no problem.
I need him to come back because I don't know what I'm doing. Help.
What?
I can't get your beautiful picture off.
Right, go to.
You're making noises when you sit down again.
Right,
Getting on me.
right. So it's highlighted, so get it off.
Oh, yay. See, I should have known that. Don't do one.
Right, just for me. I said I'd mess him. Right, cheers, Dave, there, for giving us a call.
Yeah, see, I did find you.
What there?
I did find you. So, yeah, I knew where you were. Speaking of, have you wished happy birthday wishes?
Yeah, Mr. McNulty, it's his birthday today. So, yes, I have sent out a message.
40 years old. Getting on.
I know. Well, Mr. McNulty, 40 today.
Dude, you're 41.
Christ, I'm 41, yeah. Mr. Mitchell. I can't remember who was the oldest one in the group.
Well, you're older than Leon by 3 days.
Well, yeah, I know I'm older than you. It was me that called you. Yeah, I got that, David. That's fine. Like I said, I'll message you in a minute once we finish the stream.
Fishes.
Yeah, I've been on these. In fact, what time is it? I might need to get another bottle.
Drink poison.
See, I'm a good girl. Oh, 41 last night. Yeah, he looks a lot younger than you. Life has been good.
Thanks. Yeah, all right. I've got lockdown here because
Dude, what is this?
I don't know. Mr. Majiga. I'm sure he used to get that.
Oh, cut it. Do you know what? It's because you've got what's it crown?
Mr. Mitchell. I used to get Mr. Majiga, didn't I? Because he used to always stick up at the top.
I can hear you in it. You up to mischief?
Was there any more questions?
There was, but everybody was having fun taking a poke at you.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's getting at me.
Because it's funny.
Thanks.
Ah, there we go. Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, and Christina Aguilera were all part of which TV club in the early 90s?
Well, don't ask me.
I have asked.
Right.
I was looking at your live.
Who can get it first?
If Mum's still watching, she might know what it is. I don't know who is watching, to be fair. So, yeah. Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, and Christina Aguilera were all part of which TV club in the early 90s? It was quite a popular thing, I think.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah? Yeah, Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, no, then. Ah.
I'll give him that, because, yeah.
He was first.
Oh, shocking. Stop crunching.
Stephen, honestly, pub quiz, right? Let's go on for the 10 grand here because you're an encyclopedia yourself.
And you say, I don't.
Whereas Mr. Glynis Fox went Mickey Mouse Club.
Come.
Good shout.
Let's go in.
Any more?
Right.
Name that tune.
I'm going to do that. I don't know if you've
Oh, God. Here we go.
Hum that tune.
Okay, one question for the wife then. What? I'm gonna bring that up, honestly.
It was love at first sight. Genuinely, I know you're not going to believe that after that snigger that I just made, but yeah, it was love at first sight.
You're going to give me some complex here, Mr. Mitchell. Do I care?
We've done well though.
22 years married.
Not bad for saying we were given 6 months, 2 weeks,
Yeah.
a year was the longest.
We have had our ups and downs. Every relationship does.
Yeah, totally.
I'm bringing you dew. Is that down? I'm bringing you down with me.
He don't need no help. He can do it himself.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
part of the clique.
Everybody laughed because I did say when I did the 24-hour stream earlier in the week that I actually met Dominic when he worked at McDonald's. We're going to put it all out there. We're an open family and an open couple.
Quick question there to David. Whereabouts do you live, mate? Because next time we're up north,
Okay.
what we'll do is, if permitting, if we're all out of this lockdown, me and Mrs. Number 9 will buy you a pint, mate, and we'll sit down and we'll chat.
Ouch. Fair offended.
I'm still with my bet money.
Yeah, he was one of your. He
So
was
nice.
one of your
Okay.
only one of your friends that said it would. to be
Possibly,
fair.
yeah.
Well, when lockdown lifts, we're going to take you out as well because
But-
talking to you on here has
But
been
I'm a
breath of fresh
fantastic
air.
lad, so What was that one?
Oh,
Amber
it's an
Gate.
Amber Gate. What is that?
Different David, but yeah, we'll sort you out as well, mate. We'll all have a pint.
Yeah, we'll take you for a Coke as well.
Yay!
Might sneak you a beer at some point.
There's non-alcoholic ones downstairs. She's reading. Okay, so hum that tune. This is gonna be
Go on, then,
brilliant.
hum that tune.
That wasn't it, by the way.
Yeah, okay. This is how I have been. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's picked that up.
What you call it? Never made it as a blind man. Never could as a poor man
It's how we could sing the
stealing.
right words too, wasn't it? But yeah, that's the right. Oh, speaking of music,
And this
and I
is
bet she's
how.
not watching, so I can say it.
Sorry.
The
No, you're fine, mate. No worries.
the future son-in-law is a bass guitarist. Yeah, a bass guitarist, and apparently the poor love, who is a massive into rock and stuff, he's into like Ace of DC, Ace of Spades and all that. He has learned to play steps 911 5. I think my daughter might have broken. Just saying. Who are you messaging?
Gordon.
Oh yeah, because Gordon won.
Yeah, the shirt. Sorry, guys, if you didn't win the shirt. Well done, the Holly, for winning there.
I will pack it all nice
The
and
gift.
neat and lovely for you, Hole, so it doesn't get damaged en route. And I might drop a couple of other bits in there for you too, sweetie. Well, you've done really well. You've nearly hit your 24 hours. You've done good.
Hit it anyway, really.
Well, yeah.
What was it? What was Gordon? Gordon Wilson.
Oh, that's really nice.
What was that? Dom, you're a good lad. Right, yeah. Like I said, we're all here. We're all Newcastle fans. We're all
Well.
going through shite with our club. We're all going through shite because of lockdown. We're all going through shite because of this pandemic. You know, everyone's down. But if you ever need to talk, mate, both of us are here for you. All right?
Oh, look, I can't get in trouble. They use the peepees.
You're safe. They're asleep.
I've just said I hope Vicky doesn't catch me.
Oh, they're asleep?
They're asleep?
I bet they'll be up at midnight, honestly.
I can't understand that.
Yeah, well, yeah. The only reason you're still awake is because you're in bed till midday. Midday? Yeah.
Yeah, but in the same time, it's not my fault. I'm a bunch of dreams.
What the heck?
Nightmares.
It's all cracking off on Twitter, apparently. No, oh, okay. Oh, that's who that is. Oh, that makes sense now. I don't know, these people that do donations, I got asked to write in it. No, don't you be telling it. Ah, my mum's trying to get me and throw me under the bus. David lives in Ashington.
Ashington, yeah? Oh, okay, Ashington. Well done. Nice place. I'll tell her tomorrow.
Yeah, she's going to tell Mum what I've said tonight on the show.
What?
About Tom, who's a big, massive rock dude, now plays Ace.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. Well, they should have been here.
Good to see you all.
Off to bed up 3. Yeah. Good night, Dave. Yeah.
No, Mr. Mitchell, have a good one. Catch up with you soon, sweetie. Take care. Right then. That's good. I don't know if anybody else is watching, but I said I'd do this for my mum. No, we did that one. Ah! He'd actually know this one. Which 1977 movie featured disco songs by the Bee Gees? You do realise we are, what's the date today? 17 days off the anniversary of the best film of my life.
What, Mr. Adam Garcia?
That would be the one. That would be the one. Yes. That was yes.
Adam Garcia was a scruffy bastard when he come out to meet his fans.
He was in between shows. I think he looked lovely.
You would say that.
Yes, I would. Okay, then. So I've done that to death. Let me just do a couple of the footy.
Yes, David. But I'll give you a message in a sec, mate. I've got your number now. So, anytime you want to chat, anytime you want to talk, if it's okay with Lily here, I'll give the same number out or her number out to you as well. So
well
if
done,
you need to talk. What was I going to say? Well, putting night fever. Let's all go out and just have a dance.
I don't need to go out for a dance. I dance in the kitchen all the time. The kids will tell you that.
Right, what we're getting
Well,
now?
She knows.
Football.
Oh,
Which football team has the nickname the Blades? Right, before you say anything, yes, I know the answer's there, but I did
yes,
actually know that.
Yes, I know.
I had a crush
The
on those
Blades.
players back in the day. See, this is where Mum's going to struggle.
I hear protective text. Don't we all?
Start changing my what's that stitch one you can do?
Don't we all? Although in saying that, it's a godsend in this time because you used to have to type in on the old phones.
Oh my
You used to have to press three times for an F. So all you have to do is just type it through now.
Yes, I did. I did also meet
Mr.
Shane
Shane
Ritchie.
Ritchie.
Yes, I did. We went to see Greece. Back in the day, I was in a formation team and we got tickets to go and watch Greece in London. And I don't even know why he was in there, but they were about to call for the start of the show. We quickly nipped to the toilet and Mr. Shane Ritchie was in the toilet. So I've met Shane Ritchie, I've met Adam Garcia.
She can't tell me she didn't look.
I was kind of like, oh my God. I met Danny Jan Jules when he was in Derby.
I've met a few.
Knocked into the back of my
Yeah, I've
chair.
met a few, but my biggest love, the person I met was Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits. It was only fleeting. It wasn't like,
Yeah,
you know, I
it's still
didn't
cool,
stand there and, you know, have a conversation, but it was a quick, you know, how are you? Thanks very much, you know.
I think on
A bit
that.
like when you go to get a footballer's signature autograph. You know, it was a bit like that. But I didn't get an autograph, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
but
see,
what
I
I got
didn't-
was, "Hey, you're right," you know, pat on the head, and then he left.
Yeah, but I didn't get Adam Garcia's autograph. I got a hug. But, you know, that's a memory that I've got that I'll treasure for, you know, and you've got your Martin Knopfler thing, Shane Ritchie, Danny John Jules spilled my coffee down me in Derby Town Centre because he caught me.
I mean, right, last night I had Mr. Warren Barton, Wednesday night. So if you want to watch that, the whole interview, it's 6 hours on because it was the first 7 hours. We had problems at the end of that first stint. That's why I had to cut off at 7 hours. We had problems. But if you want to watch the interview, it's 6 hours later. So if you scroll through, start at 12, went through to 6 o'clock for Warren. And it was also with the lovely Holly as well.
Huggy Bear. I
Bear.
served Huggy Bear when I worked for Sainsbury's Local.
What's that? I'm getting to know you. Can't tell very fast what I'm doing.
No, right. No. Right, no. I ran him over with a shopping trolley. He hit me with a pushchair. That doesn't make it sound any better, does it?
Hold on, we've not had the chef. We've
that's
not had the blades.
Yeah, but that's quite cool because the footballer in question left Derby to go and play for the Blades. So the answer to the question was.
I'm back in a minute, yes, you can. Okay.
The answer, yeah.
Sheffield United.
Sheffield United.
Well done,
which
mate.
is brilliant because it was actually a gentleman called Robert Kozlik who I ran over with a shopping trolley. And then he ran me over with a pushchair. We get on really well. We do actually. We do actually talk to each other. I didn't hit him on purpose. I was pushing the trolley.
She did really.
He threatened to hit me on a purpose in Matalan. It was a shopping basket.
What was the next football question?
Aha. It is.
Don't tell me it's a hard one.
Cristiano Ronaldo scored a free kick in the 88th minute to complete his hat-trick against which country in the 2018 FIFA World Cup?
Oh, I think I might know this.
You can see the answer, you know not.
I didn't look at the answer. Go on. Who said it?
No.
Yeah, no problem. We'll sort it out if that's okay with Lily.
That's fine.
We'll sort it out. So, yeah, that one I think I might have.
Oh, totally changing subject. I want to put it out there because we were talking about celebrities that we've met. My mum's claim to fame is he's now known for being the weatherman, Des, on, I think, his ITV. But he used to be in EastEnders back in the day. And she saved him from a mob of fans when she worked at McDonald's. Des the Weather. I love Des the Weatherman. He's so funny. Piers Morgan told him to get lost the other day live on the show. I don't like Piers Morgan. Let's go on then. What was the answer to the hat trick?
I'd like to say I've got two in mind, but I think it might be Switzerland.
That was just the answer to that question. No, it wasn't Switzerland.
It wasn't Switzerland? Okay.
You
No, like I
support-
said,
you support them internationally.
Oh, Spain. Oh. No, what that I had Switzerland and what was the other one? I can't remember now.
That's very helpful.
Yeah, the Switzerland was the one I thought it was.
That's quite ironic. Which footballer manager is known as Big Sam?
Yeah, which Yeah.
Right,
Big Sam.
I'm gonna put
Was he sacked too soon from Newcastle United?
possibly.
Ashley come in, and Big Sam was the manager at the time. Was Sam Allardyce sacked too soon?
Do you reckon it's because he wouldn't have conformed to Ashley's wants and what have yous?
Yeah, when he turned up, he did say in an interview how much he believed of it with was it Sky Sports News or something like that.
David's got the answer to Big Sam.
Yeah, Sam Allardyce.
Sam Allardyce. It makes me giggle though, because they were on about it apparently on the commentary, because I did have Twitter on earlier when the game was on, and somebody said they're just being insulting because Sam's a big man. But am I right in thinking he's always been known as Big Sam? Big Sam Allardyce.
Yeah.
You know,
he's always been called Big Sam, hasn't he?
Ooh. Sorry, I got distracted by Vampire Diaries downstairs. Rick's just turned up. What's she doing?
Share contact. Right, I'm sharing with for your number. So,
thank you.
What I'll do is, right.
Come on, Germany, you can make it.
I will.
Oh, I've had it. I've got it.
So what we'll do is send.
I was going to say something.
Just type your number in there.
Do you not know your wife's number off by heart? That's just cool.
I used to, but that's the thing is with modern technology and phone numbers.
You don't phone yourself.
You don't phone yourself, and you don't phone.
Your
All you do is you just pick up and go, I want to phone that person, just click it. You know, you don't have to remember people's numbers anymore.
But I still remember my friend's phone number from years ago from when I used to phone him.
See, I remember the days when you had to go to the corner phone box just to ring anyone, you know, bit of privacy, you know, so you found someone from the phone box. So you had to remember their numbers. See, now with, you know, iPhones and all the, you know, the modern phones, you don't have to. You just scroll through and then I want to phone that person, you just pick it up.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's also, oh, Mom, you broke my mom.
Someone to see dollar signs. Even with the PIF, they see the dollar signs as well, but obviously they would be more speculate to accumulate. If you look at John Hall as well, he spent a lot of money on Newcastle United, and as well as Freddie Shepherd and
can we not just
Freddie
take a minute
Fletcher.
to appreciate how she's worded that?
Yeah, of course.
Look, our club.
Oh.
You broke my
But
mummy.
you know, Freddie Fletcher, Freddie, you know, Douglas Hall as well. You know, they were all part of all that. They all speculated to accumulate. Now, John Hall, how much money do you think he took out of that club? And you would be actually shocked how much he possibly took out of the club.
But also, do you not feel?
But Ashley takes it all out of the club and
doesn't give anything back.
Doesn't give that much. I mean, if you look at how much he's spent over the past 14 years.
Yeah.
If you look at Liverpool, Man City, well, okay, Man City's a bit Leicester, even they've, you know, spent money as well. But then you've got to always improve.
Well, and also look how desperate Amanda Staveley is. She's been itching to have our club
for the past 3
long
years.
time. So
it's been 3 years now.
Whereas like the other part of the consortium are thinking more with the head, I can't help but feel the more she fights for it, the more Amanda does fall in love, and she understands the love and the passion and the support of the club and the fans, and she gets us. And I think I'm not stupid. I know it is a business at the end of the day for them first and foremost, but to run it into the ground to the extent that we have been,
the funniest story is
you proper broke your mother-in-law.
The funniest story is when Amanda Staveley was actually in the stands at Newcastle. She was actually looking and buying Liverpool.
Well, that's it all done it really, in my eyes.
And then slowly, you had Steve Wraith there as well, which was a couple of seats further back or further across. She fell in love with, the whole atmosphere. She fell in love with, our support. She fell in love with, okay, at the time, football was, it was okay under, Benitez. It was never great, but it was much better than what it is now. It was always, it wasn't attacking football. It wasn't a joy to watch.
Yeah, he is.
He's running to the ground. You're completely right.
I read out that thing to my mum today.
But it's not just the club he's running into the ground.
It's everything.
It's the fans. The fans have become accustomed to his way of life, and this is why we're getting so much divide in the club, because you'll have a lot of fans saying, well, this is what we've got, we've just got to live with it, really. But then you have the other fans, well, why should we live with it? Which is right, it is right, but it's a running problem. It's not just the club, it's not just the ground, it's the fans he's taken the heart from.
You've broken my mother.
Newcastle fans are the most loyal. Yes. Right, David, Mr. McAlligan. That's the statement. He's run a loyal fan base into the ground. Yeah, our club is slowly dead. Yeah, you're right. And it's dying. And the more that Ashley owns it, the more that this is going to go on.
Let me see if I can find it again. I promise I won't cry today when I see it. So,
what do you want to bring it up?
No, it's fine. I can read it. I can see it. If anybody of you does follow me on Twitter, obviously at the minute my little picture is me and my girls, but my thing on back.
I'm going to nip off for a sec because I'm either going to get another bottle or.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll be back in 5 minutes, maybe.
Take you longer than that to go to the shop. Will you get me an aloe drink?
Which one?
A strawberry one if you've got it. I'm scaring all the fans now by putting my face in the way.
No.
Right, so I found this. No matter where they live or how old they are. Now, see, Mum, you pose a really good point there, because this has been a bone of contention for me for a while. Steve Wraith has the lovely Liam Kennedy. On a Tuesday, and he once made a comment about, they don't understand, the people who don't come from Newcastle understand what it's like. Now, I've said it again. I've said it numerous times this week. I'm going to say it again today. I am a Derby girl, born and bred. Right. My first introduction into football was a different kind of United. I then met another gentleman who was a huge Derby fan. He used to take me to games. I used to love going to games. It's just an experience within itself. It's amazing. It's just, and then obviously I met Dominic. He talked about Newcastle. I'd ask how they were, because obviously when you're with somebody, you're a partnership. You're a couple. You do, we do things together. But obviously you look into each other's interests. Now I can say this because he's not here. But I used to dance when I was younger. I love watching Strictly. Dominic will sit and watch Strictly with me. He hates it with a passion. But because it's my love, then he will sit and watch it with me. He's even come with me to watch it live in Nottingham before now. So you pick up on each other's things. We do our own thing, but we do things together. That is how we work. And over the years, I started to be asking questions about Newcastle, and I did the exact same thing as what my mum's just done there. And instead of saying their club, I'd started saying our club. And when we celebrated our 10th wedding anniversary, we renewed our wedding vows. We were lucky enough to be able to go up to the northeast that summer because it was Dom's sister's birthday. We got up there on the Friday because I think her party was the Friday night. My mum very kindly offered to have our children. So we were able to go up for a few days. And on the Saturday, I went to St James's Park for the first time. We took in a drink at Shearer's Bar, which they've now named the 9. And it just, yeah. And I remember I promoted this, was it yesterday on my show? When lockdown's lifted, if you get the chance to go to the museums in Newcastle, please do. You've got the whole history of the club. I did my history for the ECDL. But this quote from Sir Bobby, it gets me. It's the noise, the passion, the feeling of belonging, the pride in your city. It's a small boy clambering up stadium steps for the very first time, gripping his father's hand, gawping at the hallowed stretch of turf beneath him, and without being able to do a thing about it, falling in love. And that, to me, sums it up. My first chance to watch Newcastle play was against Spurs in 2018, and I had that the sensation of we were going up the steps, and it just moved me. It really did. But the same as Mum says, we can support Newcastle no matter where we're from. You don't. It's one of those running jokes that you've got glory supporters and what have you. I once said this to a girl. She lived in Birmingham, but she liked Chelsea. And so I says, "Oh, you're a glory supporter then?" She goes, "No, Chelsea." And that tickled me. That really tickled me. There you go, David. That's my Twitter handle for you there. And it got me thinking. And people have said this on various Newcastle shows. I think somebody even said it. I think somebody even said it on Steve Wraith's show. Especially with how Mike Ashley has treated the fans, with how Mike Ashley has treated the club. I mean, he wanted to change the name of the stadium. We changed the name to the stadium. And I remember in 2012 going on holiday, because we always holiday with my mother-in-law. We got to the station at Newcastle, and obviously we were the Sports Direct Arena. But as you got off the train, in big letters, St James's Park this way, because the Olympic Committee wouldn't let him have Sports Direct because of advertising. And it's one of those, your mother-in-law would like to know where her drink is, please.
Well, you're not here, so can I pour you one?
You took your glass downstairs. So yeah, Mum, you've been, and I've said this on numerous occasions. You know, I was I've been a Newcastle widow for 22 years, but I've been a fan. It'll be 12 years this year. I have a T-shirt. Wait. Oh, cheers, sweet. When I've come off this, I'll do it now. I'm talking to you. I now have a shirt, my own shirt. It has Lily on the back with 11 because that's how long I've supported the club for. But I got caught up with the passion and the love. And again, it isn't something that you would willingly it's not a glory support thing when it comes to Newcastle. Because let's face it, why would you willingly? There's no glory. Well, and you can all jump on the hate wagon. Oh my God, Lily said that. But let's face it, it isn't Newcastle. Newcastle isn't your Uniteds or your Chelseas or your Spurs or your Arsenals that, we've won trophies, we must support them. I've chosen to support them.
Yeah.
Dom has never, ever pushed it on me to support. I'm with my mum there. I'm speaking about my mum a lot today, bless her.
I might have.
But it's the our club. My mum's put our club, not the club. And I said it yesterday on the show when my mum's at work. If it's a day when we play, there's a security guard that knows her son-in-law's a Newcastle fan. Charles will keep my mum up to date on the score. So she's caught it now as well. She's got the.
But what I don't get is, is it Kendall gets it? Why are you Newcastle fan? You glory supporter and all that absolute crap. Why? Is it just someone fishing, possibly? Well, I don't see why. And then you've got Sav as well, who's on.
She gets it a lot.
And you see Matters as well. She gets
and she
it all the
does
time.
on a show as well now.
Yeah, she's on many other shows, but she still gives herself. You say glory supporter. What glory is it being a Newcastle supporter? Other than we had maybe 10 good years as a supporter, and maybe slightly in the 80s. If you go back, you've also got the cup wins in the 50s, if I remember, in the 50s as well. So we're not glory supporters. We feel very passionate about our club because, like Alex Ferguson said, we're a weak club in the north. Bollocks. We are a big club. We've got a fantastic stadium. If people could, if Amanda Staveley, the Rubens and the PIF come in, could that be sorted out? You've got a lot of catching up to do with the club and also on the training ground as well. Some of the League One clubs and some of the League Two clubs make our training ground look like we're in the conference, to honest with you. It's really, really poor. It is really poor.
No. It's all about the Sports Direct bloody
Yeah, Sports Direct paddling pools wheelie bins full of ice. Wow. You take a prospective new signing to the ground and go, wow. And of course they should go wow because it is a fantastic stadium. To the point where you can actually see fans filled and in full voice. But then they take them down to Benton for the training ground. You must think, what's all this about? What is all this about? Why have we got players dousing themselves in wheelie bins? Why have they got, why is this brick wall falling apart? Why have we not got a fantastic, training ground? Why is this? Why is that? It's a long list. Why are we being just left to rot by Mike Ashley? He asks over 300 million for this club. Yeah, 300 million is worth just the fans, and the fans give that value. Totally honest with you, the fans will always give you that 300 million value. What you're not getting is anything on the pitch, and absolutely a shithole on the training side. And also, if you look on the youth side as well, bringing through youth, which Mike actually said he was very invested in and wanted to bring through, the youth every season and bringing through the best out of that youth system. But it's just not going to happen because he's not invested in it. Yeah. What was that? Sorry, I can't see it from now. Exactly. Yeah. It's sometimes it's an illness, really. If you think about it, really. We know what we're going to get on the TV. We know what we're going to get on the pitch. We know what we're going to get from Bruce and Ashley, but we still will turn up to the ground every week. If we can't get to the ground, we will watch on telly. It is an illness, and that's what is massive. If you think of, Liverpool fans, how many Liverpool fans have switched off at the moment? How many Arsenal fans over the time where Arsenal wasn't doing well? How many of them fans switched off and just went, I don't want to watch this? But we will. Every single game, we will.
See, I'm going to be controversial again now. Dom is an enigma or a riddle or whatever, because those of you who know him know that his love is Newcastle. If you cut him, he does bleed black and white. But he is not from that part of the northeast.
I'm from Whitburn. If you want to know, I'm from Whitburn.
He's from Whitburn. But that said, and I said it, and Steve Wraith actually agreed with me, which I thought was quite sweet. My first experience of being in the northeast on a match day was a Sunderland home game, because Nana lived in Southwick.
Well, that doesn't make me any less of a fan.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't. No, I'm
not. But what I'm saying is, yeah, it's in my blood. Of course it is. It's always in your blood.
But you're doing it to me. Let me finish my.
Yeah, but I'm answering that. It's in your blood. Yeah, of course it is. But it's always also what you feel. You feel part of. See, most of some of my family are Sunderland fans. Some of them are just not interested in football. But most of my friends at school, before I left the northeast to come to Derby, were Sunderland fans. But I never felt part of that. I never felt part of something good, something that you can get behind. And I come across Newcastle, and I instantly fell in love, and I instantly fell that I was part of that fan group. And unfortunately, a lot of fans will go, to me now,
you're plastic.
Coming out of that, I'm plastic, or I shouldn't have a view because I'm not from Newcastle. No, because I'm still a Newcastle fan, and I've been a Newcastle fan for over 30 years. I'm 41 in May, so I've been a Newcastle fan for over 30 years. So why shouldn't I have my voice, and why shouldn't Sav? Sav's been a Newcastle fan for over 20, maybe 30 years as well.
She ain't that old.
Well, whatever. But at the same time, we should all stick together.
And it's like Mum said, it shouldn't matter, no matter where they live or how old they are. Mum's not a huge football fan, but slowly but surely, in the last 22 years, you have proper won a. I remember that one year she was dead excited for a transfer deadline day, and she was proper buzzing. Do you remember that one? And she was like, "Oh, I got time to get home. Am I going to miss What's It Like starting?" Because you told her that was the best time to watch when Jim White come on. And yeah, so you've proper from the buzz that comes off Dom, and the love that comes from Dom, and the passion that's come from Dom. Our girls have shirts. All right, when they were smaller, we brought them in, but we won't buy them now. That was really dodgy grammar, unless they ask. But as much as they protest to hate sports, Lizzie will sit downstairs. We used to have soccer Saturday on, didn't we?
Oh, poor children. My poor children.
But Liz, she never left. She would sit and she would watch with you.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned it on here the other day. We lost our son some 7 years ago now. And Dominic did say that he would never wish Newcastle upon anybody. But then also, he'd also said it would be nice if he was, but then it wouldn't bother you if he wasn't a Newcastle fan. So, it is one of them bittersweet things where it can bring the family together. I mean, my uncle's a Man U fan. His ex-partner was from Germany, and they are fundamentally Dortmund fans. So on a certain occasion when they did play each other, his mother-in-law actually did put a Man U shirt one side and a Dortmund shirt the other side.
Mhm.
And then every time Dortmund scored, they rang him up going, ha ha, and put the phone down. But that's what it is. That's what it is, isn't it?
To you there, David, like I was saying earlier on. Did you watch the match today? Even though you maybe have always, had said before, I'm not going to watch it because I know what's going to come up. Did you watch it? And it is a sickness which is a part of Newcastle fan base.
I lost. I watched the match.
Oh, really?
In my shirt.
Yeah.
In my shirt.
But then you did fall asleep. You missed the first 30 minutes, and then you fell asleep for about 10 minutes in the second half.
Well, I've just done it all, done it, really. Oh, dear.
It's terrible.
But I said I was going to watch it anyways, to be fair. I got a bit of the match to watch.
Do you feel sorry? You're saying 33 years there. Do you feel sorry for the newer, the newer? What was that?
You did watch it.
Yeah. Do you feel sorry for the newer fans who have, only ever known the Ashley era? I do, because they didn't see. I mean, I was speaking to Holly on Wednesday about it all with Warren, and she said, "Well, I missed them times, missed them, exciting times, but it's an age thing, isn't it? We enjoyed the best possibly from Newcastle United, and that's what we want back." Also, another question just before. Sorry, I keep cutting off my wife here.
Do you know what?
She's going to end up giving me a slap,
And this isn't just for you guys. This is what it is like at home all the time.
She's going to end up giving me a slap. A lot of people say that when we've won or played well, yeah, probably, or I was boring, whatever. But what we say is, if we've won or had a good game recently, it's been Jones. But if we've lost or drawn, it's all down to Bruce. Now, for me, I don't see Bruce doing a lot, and a lot of fans have said he just stands up with his hands in his pockets. He does now.
He was doing that a lot tonight.
He just sticks his tongue out and pulls funny faces. It's Jones that goes out on the touchline and barks orders, which is good. But at the same time, because we drew today, it's all Bruce's fault. So, what would you say would be? You'd say would be the reason behind our draw today?
Are you going to actually answer?
Oh, you can do. Yeah, I think you should. Is it okay to come on your stream? Yeah, of course you can, mate. Right. I've not. Did you follow? Have you followed both? Because I need to. What I'll do is.
I'm not.
Give me 2 minutes, and I'll get it sorted.
You doing? I love it when he does it. He just wanders off and leaves me.
Yep.
He expects me to know what I'm doing. Oh, like pressing the wrong buttons and stuff. That's not fair leaving me UI in there. Meanie. My phone's saying Crockett. Going back to the Bruce Jones argument. It's going to cause controversy. It's going to cause people are just going to have an opinion regardless. Was James even on the touchlines today? Was he there? Does anybody know? So I'm trying to multitask and I'm just not doing a very good job of it. Sorry for being rude and boring. Dom's all like, do we think... Oh, he was there.
Send one of us a DM and then I'll get it sorted.
Hang on. You can sort that out. I'll just waffle. I'm good at the waffling when I'm paying attention. Is it Bruce's football? Is it Jones's football? Is it just a case of the players aren't bothered because they just know that we just seem to be on this merry-go-round of it's happening, not happening, happening, not happening, happening, not happening. Manager should walk. Manager shouldn't walk. I mean, I said to John earlier, Frank Lampard should never have had the Chelsea game so early into his managerial career. We all know why he did it, why he wanted it. I get that. I'm not taking anything away from him. A few bad results. Bosh, gone. Celtic manager, again, Lennon. Really bad results. Gone. So why should we still have Bruce?
Send me a DM, David, and I'll send you the link. Okay?
He's so bossy.
I know.
You see
Very
what I have to
bossy.
put up with? Awful. He's like it all the time. Shockingly bad. Really bad.
Nice.
So there we go. I've lost the sensation in my feet. Oh dear. But going back to that argument about who's who and what's what, I did mention earlier, this beautiful thing behind me here was bought by Dom's mum. And she is a Sunderland fan. So, you know, the fact that she went out and bought this for her son. And she bought it, and the reason when I got it, because this was Dom's Christmas present, right? His mum said, and I quote, his thing looks boring behind him. Here you go. David is saying it's all Steve Bruce's fault that we're not performing properly, and I stand by that. No, definitely, absolutely.
It's in the chat.
It's oh right, so I have to put that up on the. I'll let you do that.
Link is in the chat.
Oh God, she's awake. Hi, Vix.
Yeah, it's there. It's in the chat, mate.
So if Vicky wanted to jump on, would she put that in?
So if you go on StreamYard.com/D5DU39U6RT.
No, you sure that's right?
Maybe
She
in
gave me
there.
the wrong things earlier for mine.
No.
Bloody useless.
No, I'll put an extra L in there for some reason. But it's there, mate, if you want to jump in. It's no problem.
Pull Vicky's back up.
I do love that. What? I do love that what? Yes. Oh, the picture. You're not having it, Vicky. Honestly. You're not having it.
See, Vicky, your picture got relegated like all the way over here now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because your dining table picture was on this wall. Now it's up here.
I'm so tempted to get it down and show everybody.
What, you mean like this?
Yeah. Sure. Hello, there she is. Hello, sweetie.
There's a Ben.
Oh, Dad. Oh, no. You're being but dadded.
But Dad, what?
Oh,
Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen?
She does. Ty Satan so looks like it. It's really quite scary. It's so cute. You can embarrass Liz now too. Mm-hmm.
Hello, mate. You right?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. So
What is I can't see.
today, the match.
No, wrong.
What was your thoughts?
We're boring. For the first 15 minutes, I thought we played fine,
Yeah.
and then after that, went to push ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Went to at one stage. I thought we were playing five at the back.
I couldn't figure out what the formation was. I'm not
No.
gonna lie. I just.
You had
You-
Hayden in there as well, didn't you? Because a lot of people went, it's it's five at the back with Hayden in there, but he didn't play the five at the back. He played the four. Was it the 4-3-3?
I don't know what he was playing. I don't know what he was playing in the end. I actually gave up trying to figure out what he was playing.
Yeah, it's difficult, and during all this takeover talk, it's got to be detrimental to people's minds as well.
It is, and I think that's what's probably what's building my anxiety up, because I'm worried about my club.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of fans feel the same way, and during lockdown and the pandemic and all that, it's only heightened.
No, that way. Don't need to see my thingies on TV.
Might have to turn you up a bit because I can't hear you.
What have you done?
Speakers, just turn that up.
No, that was down.
There we go.
Better?
Yeah.
I don't get why he fetched Andy Carroll on. 30 seconds to go. What was that man supposed to do in 30 seconds?
No, he's not going to do anything. He's playing for the draw, isn't he? That's all he's doing. The extra point.
Yeah, but still, 30 seconds. What are you going to do in 30 seconds?
But the point doesn't drag out of that relegation zone.
No. Just keeps us out of it, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it keeps us out of it. But if we lose against Villa, and I think it's Fulham playing, or they're playing Man City,
Man City.
If say like Man City play their reserves, for instance, like Liverpool did today, they didn't play the full strength squad, and they go out and beat Man City. We're back to square one. In fact, we'll be down. We'll be in 18th.
Yeah.
And when we get into that 18th place, there's no getting out of it.
No. But the way I see it is, if we can get at least a draw with Villa and Fulham get beat by City,
I really can't say we're getting a draw with that team.
Yeah, no, it is difficult, but if we can just hold on and get that point against Villa, and they get beat by City, then we're in a better place.
Emil Kraft, what was he doing today?
No, he wasn't doing anything.
Every time he got that ball, I was screaming my head off because he just gives it away.
You said that.
Yeah.
At one point, didn't you? You said
that. Kraft didn't out, mate.
He's not a footballer. I don't know why people consist that he is a footballer, because he is not a footballer.
No.
He's a butcher.
How much did they pay for him?
5 million, I think.
You get what you paid for, unfortunately, these days, don't you?
But he wasn't even worth 5 million.
No.
I mean, you look at what was it? It was the striker that Benitez brought in, the Spaniard, Jose.
Oh. He was on my phone, wasn't he?
Jose. Oh, what's his name, man?
Went off to Spain and did brilliantly, didn't he? Went back to Spain.
Was it not Hosselu?
Hosselu, that's the one. Hosselu was. We paid 5 million for him, and he was okay. He did his job, but he did his job. But at the same time, how many goals did he score for us?
None. I don't think.
Got an opinion.
Yeah, it's you get what you paid for these days, unfortunately.
People
I mean, you look at 40 million for Joe Linton, and
that's on the
not worth it.
On the back of my shirt.
Oh no! You just condemned yourself now.
Well, no, because everybody's allowed to have an opinion.
But this shirt was a Christmas present, so I couldn't say.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Oh no, he'd have still told me he would still have had a go.
Oh, thanks.
You would?
And I didn't know nothing about this one, so.
Well,
oh, bless you.
Joe Linton is. There's a player in there. There is a player in there somewhere.
He had some good fleeting moments today.
He needs to be coached properly.
Yeah.
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 He's not getting
That's
coached
what it is.
properly.
Yeah.
He can't keep side-footing a shot because he's just not getting any power behind it.
No. That's what made him miss earlier.
But like I say, it's hard coming from German football to the English Premier League and adapting.
Yeah.
And that's what's affecting him.
You can't say any more on that, really, can you? He's a work in progress, but unfortunately, in the mess we're in, he just does not have that luxury to be coaching him and leaving him out, and he needs to be hitting the ground running.
But do you think that this situation with COVID hasn't helped either the players that came in after that transfer window because suddenly the fans weren't there and then stopped the games for so long, and then it's just a very not normal setup for a football game or a team.
I stand by that. Bruce is the problem. How the club's getting run.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, he stands on the touchline with his hands in his pockets, but when Jones goes to give instructions, he gives daggers. Was the last game when he started swearing at Jones?
Yeah.
And he's now he sent him into the stands today. Again.
Why keep you doing it? Makes no sense.
See with Jones, my argument earlier was a lot of Newcastle fans would say, if you lose or draw, it's Bruce's fault, but if you win, it's Jones's accolade. Now, what I can see from Bruce is he does nothing at all on that sideline. It is all Jones. So did Jones get the point today, or was it Bruce?
Bruce, because it was his tactics. You could see with his tactics because after the 15 minutes we had a good spell. Then we went back to Bruce ball. So it was his tactics.
Right.
And honestly, in the second half, I do not understand what he says in our dressing room, because we come out from the second half and we just do not perform. We're just stuck in one gear.
It feels like what's it called? Groundhog Day, doesn't it? That's what it feels like. Groundhog Day, like with McLaren, like with earlier on in 2006 as well.
Yeah, that's quite a good comment I thought was just made there.
I know, playing football for 90 minutes is hard, even if you're a professional, and having the fans is a motivation to push yourself, and they've lost it. Yeah, of course it is, Vicky. You're right there. Completely right. And that has been a point all the way through the season. It's not having fans there is a massive detriment at the moment to football.
If the fans were there, Bruce wouldn't be in a job right now.
No, Bruce would not be in a job because he'd be having cabbages hoyed at him at the minute.
He'd be having anything hoyed at him, I think.
But
no, it's.
But what I don't understand is, right? But what I don't understand is, right, is Lemon's out of a job. Who else got sacked the idea? Darren Moore. He got sacked.
Darren Moore, yeah.
He got sacked. Holden from Bristol. He got sacked for a bad run of performance. But yet again, He's never won a game in 18 games. He's never won a game.
No.
And we're still stuck with this cabbage.
Mm-hmm. It's wrong.
But if he was at any other club, he would have been gone right now.
That's right. And that's exactly right. He would be gone.
But because Ashley won't pay the $4 million thing on his contract, we're stuck with him.
I mean, if he treats the fans like he does his team, he'd be out so fast he couldn't even say sorry. Yeah, that's probably about right.
But if he sticks with Bruce the rest of the season, he can say goodbye to his $350 million he wants for this club.
He'd only get what, 150 maybe?
Not even that in the Championship.
I mean, Derby are up for, I think it was 90. I think between 60 and 90.
Yeah, but that's stopped now, hasn't it?
With the BZG.
Yeah, but that's stopped now.
But we're just...
And they were going to buy us. Have we dodged a bullet?
I would take anyone over Ashley. I would even take Tony Shepard back.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I can see that one. What's the next one?
Now, is this Vicky's thoughts or is this Thomas's thoughts? Or is she channeling her dad?
Yeah, she's probably channeling me, but anyway. Go on.
You need to have the respect of your team and your community, and Bruce just doesn't have that anymore. If we stick with him, we're screwed. Yeah, it's a valid point. Oh, wait up.
That is the best comment I've seen tonight.
Screenshot that and send that Mr. Rafe. That is a very good screenshot.
Yeah, that is hitting the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's probably the best comment I've heard in the club's history that Bruce has been.
Yeah. It just
the best comment I've actually.
You need heart, you need soul, you need, like the Keegan used to say when he was manager. He used to say, I don't care who you are, what kind of name you are, but if you don't have heart, son, then you're not going to be playing in my team.
But like, I'm going to bring this up, right? When Bruce was in charge of Sunderland, on an interview after the game, he turned around and said he would never take the job of Newcastle United. Now, again,
no, he wasn't interested in it.
But he just nicked my
I can't remember the article that was given. It probably wasn't Craig Hall, but we'd like to think it was. But he come out and he says, it's never been a club I wanted to manage. And unfortunately, it gets to this point, he says, I've always wanted to be a Newcastle manager. I've always wanted, I could have had the job about 5 years back. But then he's gone back. He's a liar. He's a fraud.
It was hype.
Yeah. So if he didn't want to be here, why did he take it in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
Cash.
Exactly. Money speaks.
All the time. Money does talk. What was that next one? Ash will never give us money we deserve, because we are not a priority to him. We're just a cash cow. Yeah, that's about right. That's exactly right. Well done, Vicky. You have been listening to me.
Your sister makes a good point.
No.
But that's exactly it. He's just not running it. He's running it like a sweatshop. He's running it like Sports Direct.
Yeah.
I like
Just like the Sports Direct paddling pools and Sports Direct wheelie bins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wrong. It is wrong.
Our training ground, right, makes Blythe Spartans look 100% better than ours.
What was it? So yeah, carry on.
Look at Sunderland. They're in League One, and they've got a better training ground and better training facilities than what we've got.
Well, I was about to say that the year of the air show, because the route into Sunderland itself was changed. We passed it on the bus, and you even said, "Look at that compared to what Newcastle's got. Just look at that for a training ground." And it is, from the outside, you can see just how, it's, and like you've just said, where we are and Sunderland are where they are, and it's awful. It really is quite bad, really, considering. What's your put?
Hey, I do listen, but it doesn't register straight away, but it's been tucked away in my brain. Well, there you go. I do have some influence in my daughter's choice of football club.
She'd still much rather go and watch Gateshead.
But that's what it's all about, isn't it, mate?
I don't blame her for going to watch Gateshead. They've got a better training ground than what we've got.
Yeah.
They've got a better stadium than what we've got.
I don't know. I find it very hard to watch their games because I can't be looking over it. Mileage.
The international stadium. That's person I saw at the international stadium, other than football, was Dire Straits at the international stadium.
Was that the international?
Okay. And they always used to play there.
Yeah, it's poor. How Bobby Robson
They just been left to rot, mate.
Bobby Robson got it right up to standard. Then it's just dropped.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, it's just dropping.
Do you know, that's a valid point that Avik has just made there. Sunderland has someone who cares to actually back them. The Netflix show about them proved that. Everyone that works for them cares for the team, and that's the difference. And you do see that on that Netflix documentary. Even the catering people and that are proper, And it's like I said to you, it snowed and the youth kids played snowball fights with them.
We don't get that side of things from anything, do we? We've not got our Netflix, series and wherever else.
Would you want us to have a Netflix series?
But do we not need that for other fans around the country to understand why
what we're all about?
We are in we are about and why we're in the position.
No, but we did have that film that Z did, and that is just
We Are the Geordies. Yeah,
that is an amazing watch. If you've not seen it, give it a go, people. I think you watched it 5 times.
The We Are the Geordies, the documentary. Did you see it?
Oh no, I haven't seen that. I didn't even think we had one out.
A young lady did it. She filmed it over a few years, didn't she? Mainly, was it the first year we'd been relegated, or just after we'd gone back up after relegation?
Yeah, it was.
And it's a brilliant watch. I mean, he watched it about 6 times in the first week that we brought it. So if you can get it, I'll get Dominic to send you the name. The link, but it's a brilliant. I mean, my mum's watched it about 5 times.
It's on Sky, Amazon.
It's on. You can watch it on Sky, Amazon. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix. I'll get Avik to check. But it's worth watching.
What's side on Sky? Because I've got Sky.
We uploaded it from Sky. If you go into your Sky store, I think it's in there. I think because that's what we got it through, Sky Store. We Are and it's brilliant. And I don't know if you watch any other YouTube channels.
I watched the Go movies. They were about Newcastle.
Oh, he loves them. Yeah, Dom's watched them. But no, you should give this one a watch. It's been made by the fans.
It's been made for the fans.
Yeah, it's been this We Are Geordies has been made for the fans by the fans, and it's a brilliant watch. It really is. You should watch it. It's brilliant. It's from the Benitez era. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's brilliant. It is worth looking at. You should try it. Are you coming? Oh, he's coming back. He's trying to multitask and he's not very good at it. He's got Sky, so I said if it looks like on demand.
Yeah, look on demand. I think it costs you about. I think it's about £9. I think 9 or 10 quid, and it's on there. It's called "We Are the Geordies." So if you type that in, or if you've got the Q box, just say it into the remote.
Yeah, I've got the Q box.
Then you'll get that.
Yeah, just put 2 more things that I haven't seen come up.
What's that? What was that from Bruce? We need Ashley out, Bruce out. We need people who love the team, wants to do well. Yeah, that's what we'll get with Amanda Staveley.
Just like
finally takes over.
Just Amanda Staveley has wanted us for the last 3 years. So
yeah,
why not give her it? See what she can do with a team.
Yeah.
See,
If you go down,
she may plow some money into it.
Yeah.
Instead of actually taking it out and buying shops with it. See,
I worked opposite of flannels, you know.
He sold Musa Sissoko and I think it was Ayoze Perez. Then bought the House of Fraser with that money.
Yeah, for free.
So,
I mean, okay, nothing's for free, but you know you got to pay the agents and everything else. But he brought in Fraser for free. He brought in. He spent 20 million on Fraser.
I'm on about
Wilson. Sorry.
I'm on about the House of
Oh,
Fraser.
House of Fraser.
House of Fraser, yeah.
Yeah. So
but he's
what he done is he sold 2 of our best players to buy the House of Fraser.
Yeah. That's right.
What did we get in all this? Apart from relegation?
Nout. Because that's the way Ashley works, unfortunately. He is always going to be, like Vicky just said there, he's just using the club as a cash cow and to buy, you know, the likes of House of Fraser, to the likes of Debenhams to get in. Yeah.
He's just put a bid in for somebody else and I can't.
And it becomes a problem. But then if you ask him, well, are you going to sign this player? You're going to put some money into Newcastle.
He's just put a bid in for sports, JD Sports.
Yeah.
He was looking into going after Dugo as well.
But it gets to a point where, you know, he says, I'm going to pay this much and pay this much for a player or pay this much into the club. But then he says, I've only got wallpaper as investment. I've got to sell my shares to invest in Newcastle. But then he keeps coming up with this bullshit and then buying the likes, you know, flannels and wherever else, you know, and buying into Debenhams. That's what he cares about. He cares about his retail empire. He doesn't care about Newcastle.
And that's what's killing the club.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very much so.
This club is slowly but surely dying.
Yeah.
Okay, it's $5.49 to rent. Is that on Sky, Glennis?
It will be, yeah.
And it's $7.99 to buy and keep. So $7.99 is not a lot in this thing. I mean, okay, it's $5.49 to rent, which you get 3 days of it. But you may as well pay an extra couple of quid and buy it for life.
The $7.99 would be too much to actually.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh at that, mate. That's coming to the night. That one,
honestly.
But it's
£1.50. That's something out of Ashley's pocket. You wouldn't dare pay £1.50 for a movie.
Oh, there you go. Back on buy boo because I feel guilty shopping at Sports Direct. Yeah, we all feel guilty shopping there, but unfortunately, needs must sometimes. But yeah,
unfortunately, if you want a Newcastle shirt, Then 4. You gone there.
No, your last one I got.
Have a look at DH Gate, mate. Honestly, it's about, what, 30 quid a shirt instead of paying, 60, 70 quid a shirt. Have a look on DH Gate.
My last shirt before this one, I didn't even know about this one, but my last shirt was £95 with a name and number on the back.
Jesus Christ.
Flipping
95, and that you would pay that for a Man City shirt, but they're champions.
I don't think that feels.
That's ridiculous, mate. Honestly. Well, it's been nice having you on, mate, and good to have a chat. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. That shirt here.
Yeah.
Cost me £95.
That's shocking.
Shocking, mate. Shocking. It really is shocking. Is that from Sports Direct or is that from another website?
No, that was from Sports Direct.
Did you get your free mug with it?
Did you get a free mug? Yeah.
No, you didn't get you didn't get free mugs then.
We did.
Well, it's great having you on, mate, and it's good to talk. What we'll do is later on we'll get you on again and we'll have a chat with you as well.
Yeah,
definitely. It's been fun. It's been fun. Can I just say, we have now he has done his 24 hours to raise money for the food bank. So well done. He's done really well. I'm proper proud of We've done slightly over 24.
Yeah, thanks very much, mate.
And the final
I had to do it in bits because obviously logistics got in the way and because I'm schooling kids as well. So it all got in the way. So unfortunately I wasn't able to do the 24 hours straight, which a lot of people thought I was going to do.
I understand. Kids come and family comes before streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
you've done it. You smashed it. You've done it over.
You've done well to do what you've done.
No, yes, I'm probably proud.
Well, I've raised a few quid for the food bank, so I'm happy with
65, I think.
I'm not sure because I've not looked, today as well.
I put money into that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Thanks very much.
You.
So that will all go to the food bank, and I will get in touch with Mr. Hasty or Mr. Cochran as well to put that money forward. So thanks for being on my stream today.
Thank you for joining us. It's been brilliant having you.
Yeah.
You'll have to come on again, definitely.
Get you on again, mate. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, darling. Have a nice evening. Bye.
Well, that was great. Honestly, it's good to connect with other fan base people and other opinions.
And can I just say, I'm loving that.
Yeah,
that's the final thing.
Honestly, what you can see, what we've put up today. I mean, I've drummed in many things into my daughter there. She says she may not have listened, but it's there. But you can honestly, it's there for everyone to see, and it's.
And the fact that your mother-in-law just went and checked that up for that gentleman as well, that just
great.
Shows it's brilliant.
So thanks to everyone that's been watching today. We're gonna close out the night. I'm sure we're both knackered now, and our mental.
Your mental.
Yeah, I've had too many of the wine, but
is it Easter yet?
So. Thanks very much, everyone watching, and we'll see you anon. Good night, ya Rajis.